Hey everybody, it's Jennifer with Stilo Salon, and it's How To Tuesday. And I'm really excited to share with y'all my favorite new tool that I use in the salon. I use it at home, pretty much lately. If I'm styling my hair, I'm using this tool. This is the BioIonic StyleWinder, and what's cool about it is, I don't know if you'll be able to really see it in the video, but the barrel of the iron actually spins, so it makes it super easy to curl your hair and to get those really awesome waves that are so popular right now. You're seeing everybody sporting kind of some type of texture in their hair. This will help you, give you the easiest way to do that. So I'm just going to show y'all how to do it today. The first thing I'm going to put in my hair dry is some Macon argan oil. This is just a great light oil that I'll actually put on before I curl it and after I curl it. This is going to provide heat protection, which I've already put some of that on my hair when it was wet before I dried it. Once we use the heat on the hair from this oil, it's really going to help to set that wave in. I'm just really kind of working this through the ends. You always want to start at the bottom. I say that over and over and over, but if you try to curl this hair up here and then you go back down and try to curl this hair, you're just going to have a mess. So I'm going to take, the smaller the section that you take, the tighter your curl is going to be. The looser the curl that you want to take a little bit larger sections. So I'm basically taking in this first section all of the hair from in front of my ear to my temple. So you want to make sure too that all of the hair around your face, you always curl back. So I'm just going to take this in, I'm going to clamp it in like that, and then I'm just going to kind of flip my tail over like that and just kind of hold it, bring it down about halfway to my hair strand, and then just let the iron feed that hair in. It only has to stay on for just a few seconds. And then you see how tight that curl is. One thing, if you're wanting a looser curl, always when that hair is still warm, just kind of tug on your curl. Kind of pull some of that curl out. Now, of course, we're going to brush through it when we get finished, so it's not going to be this tight. Then I'm going to take my next section. If you want to heat your hair section up first by running it through the iron, but I'm just going to pull that tail back behind there. I'll pull it down to about halfway to my hair shaft, and then just spin my little iron around and then pull it out, and so it gives you this awesome curl. And it really only has to stay on the hair seconds. I mean, it's really quick. And I'm really going to do this whole top section at one time, because you really want more of your curl, it's more of an elongated curl. So you want it more down here, not so much up here. Heat my section up. And almost by the time you kind of turn your barrel and you get those ends in, it's time to bring it out. I'm kind of parting my head halfway in the back. The biggest thing is you just want to get that hair kind of turned around like that, because then you can just kind of feed it, kind of feed itself really. See how easy this is? Get that back section of hair. So on this side, I'm actually going to take my iron and I'm going to turn it downward. So remember, you always want that curl to be a longer curl. And see, this is where it helps when you're doing the opposite side that you're comfortable with, that this wand just spins itself, because it makes it super easy and you're not like having to be all uncomfortable trying to. So now I'm going to take this whole section of hair right here, middle part right now is super hot, so, and it just works really well with this look too, because you're not having to try to balance those curls. Now I'm just going to kind of see what I have left out here. You can also use this as a wand, like a styling wand. And if you want less curl, then you can just wrap it around the outside if you're wanting looser sections. Now you would probably want to take a little bit smaller section if you're doing that than you would if you were actually going to wrap it through the barrel. So let's pick up any hairs that we've got left here. That's probably not going to be able to do the same one. So we're going to kind of let that cool just for a second. Get my argan oil back out again. And this is where it kind of throws people off, because usually we don't curl our hair and then brush it out. But that's how we're going to get that softer wave. So I'm going to take my argan oil. I'm going to kind of run it through, and I'm going to break all these curls up. And then I'm going to go back to my 413 brush, and I'm just really going to brush that curl out and see how it just kind of falls in to that looser, beachier kind of wave. So if you have any questions, or you're interested in getting a BioIonic StyleWinder or coming by the salon and letting me show you how to use it, don't hesitate to give us a call. Our website is stilosalonlittlerock.com if you have any questions. And I hope that you enjoyed this little tutorial, and I hope that you learned something. See you again. Thanks.